What's going on, y'all? Charles here from the Traders Corner. Just going to take you through a quick trade recap of my trading week this week. So let's get into it.
How you feeling?
Bro, it was great.
No,
it was great. It was better than I
excellent.
expected.
It was
Exactly
very
better than I
excellent.
expected.
All right, y'all. So it's going to be a quick trade recap of my trading week of the week 525 to 528. 529, sorry. It was a very slow week at the beginning and then picked up at the end. Took 3 trades on Thursday at the end of the not at the end of the day, at the end of the week, pretty much in the middle of the day. But regardless, just going to get into the trades themselves. I made not a mistake because it's actually my plan to take it this way, but I have a trade that has me now rethinking, certain entries in certain types of areas. So I'm going to be doing some back testing on that, seeing, if I want to continue to go forward with it. And it's not, I'm glad I'm rethinking it now before the trade's even closed, right? Because all 3 trades are still open. It's not that, oh, they didn't drop. And so now I'm just rethinking it like, oh, because they're, so the Aussie one, I think is in a loss right now. I got to check. Hold on 1 second. I think the Aussie is in a loss. The Kiwi is in a little bit of profit, and the same with the Euro. But basically, yeah, the Aussie is like 20 pips in a loss. 20 pips in a loss. Cool. It's looking like it's going to be a stop in, stop out. But that's not why I'm rethinking the entry. I'm really rethinking it because I was watching some videos and pretty much the exact type of setup that I took on a previous market review that Mark Hutchinson had done. I'm a student of Falcon Trading Guidance, and he releases some, content weekly to like let you know how he's trading. Gives you tips and tricks about like, I'm not saying that you have to do it this way, but maybe you look at it this way because of X, Y, and Z, or think about this, blah, 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 that type of stuff. So basically, from watching that, he gave me some different ideas on like kind of just to be a little bit more conservative in this area. And it kind of like, as I was thinking about it and like the reasons that he gave it, like it makes a lot of sense to me, right? Just specifically with the Aussie trade. I think the Kiwi and then the Euro trade were both were other 2 like very good entries. The Euro trade was very, very risky, but like I know it was a risky entry. Like it's per my rules, it's per my strategy. It fit my rules. And then honestly, like I went into it understanding that it was a riskier entry and understanding that if this one didn't work out or this second, because I took 2 trades, actually, sorry, I took 4 trades this week. I took a stop in, a tag in, tag out on Euro, and then I took another one. And I know that, if the second one doesn't work out, I have a rule for how to get in if the market still plays out in my favor. That doesn't involve me chasing the trade. It involves me waiting for the next right type of opportunity. But basically with this one, we can see that we're at this kind of larger double top area, right? Of this pattern. We got there, and then we got, if I go down to the 15-minute, we got this type of pattern here. So it's more of an expanding type pattern, but it was 1, 2, 3 of like a 15-minute, 1 hour expanding pattern. And then if I zoom out as well, I can see that we're at the, the area where we kind of got that coronavirus drop off, and everything like that. So with that being said, I was definitely willing to into the trade if it fit my rules, trying to be good about executing. I had some hesitation just because, there is a possibility that this trickles higher, right? And that's kind of where, looking at this different the different a possible different type of entry comes in, because there's the possibility that this tags me in, tags me out, trickles up, and then drops. So, probably could have waited a little bit longer, but again, it fit my rules, so I executed. Now, all those rules right, I need to like do the back testing to see that, and do they work for me? That's the most important thing. When I say right, do they work for me? Because I have some entries that I take that are riskier than what people would like in Falcon, but from my old strategy, like I'm comfortable with it. It still like fits the Falcon rules and all this stuff, but like it's what I'm comfortable with. You know, there's other entries where they take it where I don't really feel comfortable taking it, like taking the risk in that type of area. So, you know, just trying to see if the strategy like or the type of entry works for me. As of right now, I got entered into this. We started to get a little bit of a play out. You know, all of this started to happen, and eventually we are like so right now. I'm at about a 35 pip stop. Cool, because if this wants to trickle back up and take me out, that's fine. If it wants to trickle up here and take me out, that's fine. And then I'm ready to take that, right? Cool. Or if it wants to, like, you know, however it wants to get there, basically. But basically what I'm saying is, it wants to go up there, give me another touch of this trend line, and then move lower. I'll be willing to take that however, you know, it presents me if it fits my rules. And then that was Aussie. Now with Kiwi USD, basically the same thing. A lot of the same type of entry this week, but it was just when I got the entry and the type of stop protection I had too. I think to me, Kiwi's the trade that I was the most comfortable with just because of the type of stop protection that I had. So I have to see where I entered exactly. All right, yeah. Yeah, okay, right there. So, you know, we're looking at Kiwi right now, right? Actually, I think it was, nope, it was this day right here. Sorry, that was Friday. Yep, because it was the right price, but wrong time. So it was this candle right here is where I got entered. So basically, sorry, the one before it, but you get what I'm saying. So it was this one here where we come down, you know, next candle goes up. But basically what I'm saying is, again, same type of thing as Aussie. We're in this double top area. Again, if we look at the double top area, it's not as good as the Aussie double top area, but we have the fact of 1, 2, 3, and then we have a nice 1, 2, 3 here as well. And then after the 3 of this pattern and that pattern, we got a double top. So looking to enter that too. And then the way that we got the double top, the way that it kind of, it didn't go down and then back up and then back down. It kind of arced around like so. And then even if you wanted to put this in, you could. Didn't have to, still made sense regardless. So cool. So entered on this candle here, if you want to be exact. Then, you know, start to get a play out. And this is what we're looking at right now. So right now, you can see that we could have something like so. There's a lot going on right now. So I'm going to drag this back, delete this, and drag this down, so it's just kind of out of the way. I'm going to take this away too. So at this point, I definitely could be tagged in, tagged out, just because we could come up here like so, pop up there, you know, something like that could definitely happen. We could just push higher and then kind of just continue higher, because ultimately we are looking to the upside on QUSD, so the high time frames could override a point. We could also kind of just trickle up, form more of a real structure. At that point, I would also be tagged out again. But again, you know, if it presents me a re-entry as per my rules, definitely gonna look to take it based on the area and based on the fact that I've only taken one bite of the apple on Kiwi and Aussie. Euro USD, I would have to wait for it more confirmation from the market as per my rules, because I took 2 opportunities on that trade already in that same area. But with Aussie and Kiwi, I've only taken 1. So if I get tagged in and tagged out on those, I can still take a riskier entry. But then if I get tagged in and tagged out on the second riskier entry on one of those, then I'd have to wait for the more conservative entry. So that's basically what I did on Kiwi USD. And then just very quickly to finish it out on Euro USD. Sorry, this has been very long-winded. Euro USD, I'm just going to get all this stuff on real quick. So that's not really important. I'm just going to go on a 4 hour. Right. see, so put that on as well, right? Just needing that up. Cool. Then we could also do that, like put this on. It's not really necessary right now. Could also do this, so we drag this up, put this on again. Again, not necessary because we broke above, right? But at this point, we're at this double top area, cool. And we got there like so, 1, 2, 3, cool. So then now if we go down to the 1 hour, this is what I mean. It was like definitely a way riskier entry. Like you can see that it was really just 1, 2, 3 type structure supported by this double top, right? And like that's not the most significant double top that we have. And that's why I said it was like probably one of the riskier entries like I would take. But I was okay with that. I understood that going into it, you know. If you want to throw this on, you can, but again, it's not really important. Basically, as we got up here and we completed this pattern, it was the fact that we came up, did this, and I was looking for this right here as we pushed up and it started to form this tight correction just above the break of this trend line here. I was seeing if we could get a pushback below. Never got that, right? And then at this point, we got to, move back higher up here. And then it was at this point, because of the way that we got the move higher. So basically, throw this on. That could be that, or we could do this. Right, because it's kind of just going through price and then it immediately comes back inside. So either one doesn't really matter. But basically, I reined that in, and we saw that we got this move up. We're kind of within this type of pattern here. So if we want to put a bottom one on as well, like cool. But the main thing is we're at that third touch, right? And we're at that double top. So entered there on Friday, and push lower. That's basically where we're at right now. So that's where we're hovering at right now. We could do a lot from this point, honestly. It's not really, honestly, I don't really care. It could drop out, it could not. But if I were to have to guess, if I was forced to guess, I'm thinking we probably get a scoop back higher, tag me in, tag me out, pop above here, and then we push the low. If this is going to play out to the downside, right? Just to kind of get some more people caught on the wrong side, to get people going the wrong way, and for the bigger money, the smarter money, to get people to take the other side of their orders, to absorb the price a little, to absorb the move a little bit. So that's what I did this week. My trade recap: 3 trades that are still open, and then 1 tag in, tag out. So kind of a busy week towards the end of the week, but it started off very slow. My routine got very, very bad at the end of the week, so I'm going to be focusing on that. Going into June, trying to start off June strong, make sure that I just focus on showing up to the market the same way every single day and executing that. So this has been the Traders Corner. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it provided some value to you. Please join